With Darien in the top lane, Diamond in the jungle, Nick in the mid lane, the AD carry Genja, and Edward the support.
And of course, on the red side, it is the Copenhagen Wolves, with Youngbuck up top, Airwax in the jungle, Counthard playing the mid lane, Woolite on AD carry, and Unlimited playing the support role.
We have seen Counthard play Zyra in the past, so that may have thrown you off there a little bit. Youngbuck, of course, going back to his old trusty Renekton for that top lane matchup against Darien, or maybe not, depending on how those lane swaps come in. But Twitch Zyra going to be the lane here for the Copenhagen Wolves. Youngbuck decides to play this one. Of course, he's also got Evelynn on his side, so he can come in there without really being detected too much. And we see that Darien pushed quite far up in his lane already, and Airwax is coming around.
Yeah, Darien always goes aggressive at low levels with Jax. It may cost him right now.
Silence is all we need, I think, for this one. Darien too far up the lane. Didn't even bother to use his flash there. As soon as Evelynn appeared, knew that it was going to go down. Nick and Counthard again, though, going to go heavy against each other. Who's coming out on top of this one? Is the hook down bottom also going to catch on towards Unlimited. They've got Elise there. Corki going to Valkyrie in. Great little cocoon as well. And it's finished off by Genja.
Oh, very well played in the bottom lane by Gambit. Mid lane's traded damage. I do want to touch on Darien going Doran's Blade first. He's got 3% lifesteal, and we'll talk about that in a second. Nick is going to get caught.
Oh, it's going to be a lot of damage once again. He flashes, Airwax flashes in as well. Turret hits coming down. The shield from Lulu. No more turret hits coming in as well. And Airwax made 2 appearances in lane and picked up 2 kills for his trouble.
From the rest of his team. He's got access to his ultimate, and he's going to go on Genja and Edward.
Oh, they spot Airwax, but he's got his ultimate available. Edward going to flash away, but that means he goes down. We see Genja Valkyrie out of things, and that means another kill for the Copenhagen Wolves. This time to AD carry as Darien comes back in lane. We can see Youngbuck already diving on him, and I think this is the strategy here for Darien. Come to lane, use all your mana to get as much farm and pressure as you can.
Was able to punish top and obviously punish middle, but now we need to see how he plays it. Look at that hook from Edward.
Max range, and actually going to go for this one here. Good plants down from Unlimited. Will actually slow the progression, and look, Counthard now coming down towards his bottom lane. Gonna spot Edward completely on his own, but Counthard might actually be in trouble. They've got Nick, they've got Diamond coming in. They choose to bring Nick in with the Lantern. There's the hook on towards Counthard. His Wild Growth's going to not help him enough, and that will be Genja getting his 2nd kill of the game.
Very, very strong play from Edward. He pulled all of the damage that could be put out. Now, drama's not over yet as Airwax is coming from behind. They've got Woolite!
Oh, they got Woolite. This could cost him his life. This time, no summoners available to keep him alive. And actually, Genja taking the Lantern. I thought they were going to keep going on to Unlimited safety. And you have to feel for him, has been focused a lot in this top lane up until now. But look at this, Gambit actually invading on the enemy blue buff. Will take it. However, they are going to be getting the turret as well at the same time. So overall, really nicely working out as Woolite going to get Cocoon. The hook had already come out. And there was the stealth coming in. Actually, Unlimited gone very deep on this one. He did put down the Stranglethorns. Youngbuck going to teleport in at the bottom side. They get the kill there onto Unlimited. And Edward will also fall down. Can they now get in towards Genja? No real big CC to help that out. And Diamond is actually on top of that ward that I was talking about there before. Turret, of course, did die. Now Airwax has been spotted out by Nick. There is Diamond diving in. Youngbuck going to stun him up. This is a lot of damage and a kill for Youngbuck.
That was a great flash from Youngbuck. That was a near point-blank cocoon that he just anticipated.
Waiting inside of that brush. Genja's safe.
Yeah, Genja manages to get away. The rest of Gambit can respond, and they've started the fight.
Oh, here comes the teleport down as well. Actually, the Wild Growth was used very early. Stranglethorns coming out, but Darien dives into the middle of them. Won't quite finish off Unlimited, who went very low. Edward surely will fall. Youngbuck gets that one. Darien has to flash away, but the Copenhagen Wolves are going to keep going. They managed to get that one as well. It's Airwax that goes on the killing spree. That's a 2 for nothing, and at least an outer turret. It's a lot of attack speed already for Nick. He starts his recall, stops his recall, starts it again, and actually Airwax, I don't think you can 1v1 him here. The rest of the team are finally coming around. There's an intervention.
Was
an intervention. Didn't use it.
Stunned up because of the fact that Youngbuck landed the CC before Nick could even get that out. He just gets melted. Diamond almost available with Smite. I think it's not even going to come off cooldown before Dragon goes out. The Copenhagen Wolves, they're sticking around.
The damage that they've done, though, there might be enough for them. There's a wild growth coming on towards Youngbuck Genja, running amok at the back, and there's the rest of the team. Darien going to start diving in. Woolite will be the next target as the Valkyrie comes over. He gets another one. Youngbuck's on top of a wall, and he gets it with the hook through the wall there at the end. It leaves Genja unstoppable. 3 men down as well for the Copenhagen Wolves. Other items coming in, Infinity Edge for Genja, and I mentioned at the start of the game that Genja carried the Gambit team to their last win against the Copenhagen Wolves, and it's not looking like it could be a different story this time around. 5-0-1 for him. Gambit now move up onto that inner turret in the mid lane. Lot of poke, dangerous poke at that, gonna come out from Genja.
Yeah, and notice the importance of that frozen heart for Youngbuck. There are so many members of Gambit's team that rely on auto attacks. We'll see how effective that is. The rest of Gambit, they're forcing the tower down. Stranglethorn's not available for Unlimited.
Airwax coming around the side. Youngbuck gonna go into the middle of them as well there with a wild growth on him, but he's been absolutely destroyed. Nick will have to flash out to 1 for nothing there for Gambit, and it looks like they want to retreat. Kautar trying to keep up with him. The hook doesn't quite connect for Edward. Well, look at Gambit, they're turning this one back around. They've got the Baron on. They know they're going to have some regen coming in. Airwax is actually trying to sneak around. I thought he was going to go for the blue there, which he would have certainly lost. There's another hook. I'm not sure why he's there, though. That's the problem that I have. Why is Unlimited hanging around for that one? They lose the tower. Genja now dominating at 6-0-2. That's when the Hurricane really starts to pain you.
Yeah, and I don't see Copenhagen Wolves being able to siege. Oh, that's a great lantern on Airwax.
Oh, is Genja actually going to go too deep on this one, though? Woolite and Kautar are there. Unlimited coming in. There's another hook, this time onto Airwax. Wild Growth comes down. Stranglethorns as well. Have they got enough this time around? They've left Darien completely alone at the back. Diamond was trying to get onto him, and this time Youngbuck doing a great job of keeping them all away. And the Copenhagen Wolves turning this one around. They've got 2 already. Can they get any more? Gambit able to back off. Genja have just backed away completely there and gone back to the wall.
And also, Darien still no Blade of the Ruined King. When you see Gambit, they're looking for an engage. They found the Wolves.
You see Airwax there getting the wild growth on him, but again, Darien goes down to half HP before anything happens. They've got Genja at the back as well. There's the shutdown for Woolite. Edward going to be forced out by Youngbuck, and the Copenhagen Wolves take out the AD carry. Can they get any more? Gambit are backing away up the top of the river. I think the Wolves are going to go for towers.
That's the second fight in a row where Gambit have chased the Wolves.
I think that comes down to a lack of security really in this game for Gambit after losing those couple of team fights. Look at this, there's a flank from Airwax. This is where he could really excel, especially if Gambit get themselves grouped up together. They know that Diamond is off to the side. Airwax is now behind enemy lines. They're going to go for this one. He gets the ulti up onto 2. Who's the focus going to be? Looks like they're trying to get back to Genja with Youngbuck, who gets pulled in there. But Nick being destroyed by Woolite. Going to use a last second intervention. Diamond will go up in the air, but he's going to pay with his life. It's only a single kill, but loads of them, actually there's 2 kills. Edward went down, of course. The others really low, have to go back. The Wolves, they don't really know what they're doing. They run halfway in, halfway back. Inhib respawns. Nice. Copenhagen Wolves making a move towards that bottom lane. Actually, they've caught out Youngbuck here in no man's land. Slice and dice won't be enough to save him. May have opened up this bottom lane though. Gambit not far enough up to be thinking about any kind of base race here. Yeah, Airwax was already behind them and splitting up from it nicely, but that's actually going to leave Edward and Genja alone. And look at this, Kautar is going to be coming in there quickly. Good hook onto Kautar. Genja will be allowed to get off towards the side, and the rest of the team coming around from this one. Woolite has picked up Genja now. Can they get any more from it? Darien split between Kautar and Unlimited, but Diamond the focus for the Copenhagen Wolves. He goes up in the air. Woolite will finish him off for the triple kill here with Twitch. Darien is too low to do anything. The Wolves going to try and push it home, and they've even got Kautar trying to chase him down. He gets out.
So Darien survives, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Gambit completely splits up while retreating. They've been flanked before. They're dealing with stealth champions of Evelynn and Twitch, and they give themselves the opportunity to be flanked. Copenhagen Wolves punish Gambit, and they're going to take this Nexus down. They've picked themselves up a win.
Brilliant game from the Copenhagen Wolves. Definitely got enough here to finish this one off and taking down Gambit. Only their 3rd win of the season here in the summer split. And a much-needed win as well. A sigh of relief, no doubt, for the Copenhagen Wolves.
Gambit just could cannot break through the Wolves' backline. Every single team fight Gambit initiated was interrupted by Countdown and by a Limited.